I just see something very faint, and I'm trying to make it more clear.
Where is it located?
Below me. Just trying to look down, and I see something. It's dark, but
Good.
I'm trying to see what this faint light is.
See if you can communicate with it directly. You can ask it, what is this? What's happening here?
What is this? Another place?
Good. Tell me about it. You're doing great. What is this other place? Describe it to me.
Foggy. It's not clear.
That's okay. You can see through the fog. Start rooting yourself there, using all your senses. Can you see your feet?
Not yet.
Really root into that body, root into that scene. It'll come into focus the more you talk about it.
Just feels like around me, maybe there's some type of fogginess. And I'd like to make it more clear.
Fog, what are you doing around this body?
Trying to show her something.
What would you like her to see today?
Different reality.
And what reality are you in?
Space.
Good. What kind of space?
A void.
What does she need to know about the void?
It's taking her somewhere.
Very good. Where is it taking her?
A reality she needs to see.
Good. Are you ready to allow that to come through now?
Yes.
Okay. I want to speak to the fog again, okay?
Okay.
What are you showing her? Please let the details fill in if that's what she's here to see. What is this place you're taking her to? You can tell her, this is a safe space. We want her to benefit from this. Where is this place?
It's past.
Very good. This lifetime or another?
Another.
Another. Tell me about it. What's happening in that life? What happened to in that life? Set the scene for us. It's safe for it to come through, and I'm here to help her heal.
Poor.
Poor. Tell me more about that.
He's poor.
He or she?
She.
She's poor. And what's happening? Why is that important for her to know today?
Helpless. Helpless.
Helpless. What's the time and place?
1700s.
1700s? Good. And where is this? You said it's another reality, but we need a little more detail, please. Are you able to access that information?
It's on my chest to say something, but I don't know what to say.
That's okay. Move into the heart center fully. You can think about it later. What's this time and place? How is it connected to life today?
I think she's poor.
She's poor. And what's the context? Set the scene for me. Is she young, old, healthy?
Young.
How young?
Child.
She's just a child. What's this child's name?
Laura.
Laura? Good. What happens to Laura? What happens to this little child?
She's by herself.
And where is she? What's the context? What's the scene? What's the place? Indoors, outdoors?
I don't know. It feels hard and it feels sad.
It's very difficult for her. And did any of that transfer to in this lifetime, or did it get left behind in that life as Laura?
It's transferred.
It's transferred. And how did that happen?
Unresolved.
Good. So let's get to the bottom of it. What happened to that little girl? She's an adult woman and she can comfort her and let her know it's okay. Can we speak to Laura directly?
Yes.
Laura, what happened to you?
Orphaned.
Orphaned. How old are you? Do you know your age?
9.
Say that again, please.
9.
9. Okay. And where are you? What's around you? Who's with you?
I don't sense anyone around.
Where are you? Indoors, outdoors?
I don't know.
Tell us about your life. What happened to you, Laura?
Feel alone. I don't have any structure. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Where are you? What kind of space are you in? Are you in a physical place or non-physical?
I think non-physical.
Non-physical, okay. Well, tell us a little bit about what you remember of your story. What happened to you?
Stuck.
You got stuck somewhere? Tell us about it.
No
You got
guidance.
stuck? No guidance. Do you remember how you passed in that lifetime?
Hungry.
You were hungry. And what happened to you? What do you remember? What happened? It's safe to share it with us.
Feels hungry.
You felt hungry. And what happened after you passed? You can talk about it. What do you remember?
I felt peace.
Good. Where did you go after that?
Observed.
And what did you see as you were observing?
Other lives.
What did you see?
A different life.
Are these your lives or other people's?
I think they're other people.
Okay. And what did you do from there?
I want a better life.
You wanted a better life. So what did you do then?
Chose.
You chose? What did you choose? Tell us about it.
Chose to come help
Tell us a little bit more. What happened then? We're here to help you. What happened then?
I want to help.
You want to help. In what way?
Feel better.
You want to help feel better. Who are you trying to help?
Me.
You want to help yourself feel better?
Other people.
And other people? Okay. And how are you doing that? Try to keep talking. We all want to help here. That's why we're connected today.
I want to help. I want to be of service.
Tell us more about that. How are you connected?
I want to be of service.
Are you one of past lives?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Tell us more about the connection. Did you go into the light after you passed from that lifetime?
No.
No. What did you do instead?
Observed.
You observed.
Learned.
And where did you observe from? What was your vantage point?
Different realm.
Different realm. Okay. And how did you find?
I like her.
Tell us about it.
Attracted to her light.
She has a big bright light, doesn't she? Tell us more about that connection. What was the first time you saw
Baby?
when she was a baby? What happened then? What happened when you saw her as a baby?
Loved her.
You loved her. Had you known her before? Had you been connected in some way?
Spirit.
Tell us about that.
I knew her. I knew her spirit.
How did you know her spirit? We would love to hear that story.
We've been together before.
Tell her about it. How were you connected? Are you able to remember that?
Family.
And who was she to you?
A sister.
She was a sister. Okay. And tell us about your relationship. Where were you? What was it like to be sisters?
I feel like I miss her.
And what happened when you saw her as a baby and you were observing?
Just love her.
And what happened next?
I watch her.
Did you get connected to her somehow?
I think so.
Tell me about it. What happened?
I'm tied to her.
How so?
Like a guardian.
And so it sounds like you didn't have a chance to go into the white light after you passed. That's usually where we go to get our life review and lots of other helpful information. That's where other spirits are waiting for us to help us. That's kind of the natural loop of things. Did you not go through that white light?
Yes.
Tell me more about that. You did go through the white light? Or you didn't?
I don't know.
Can you see that white light now? See if you can find it around you. Look through that fog, whatever's going on. See if you can find a beautiful white light. Not the one inside of her, not the one that she's emanating. It'll be something different. Look within yourself. See if you can find your own white light and tell me what you notice there. Try to keep talking. We're here to help each other.
I don't see a light. I don't see a light.
You don't see a light? What do you see?
It's just dark.
Just dark. That's okay. Go ahead and scan around it. Use all your senses. Feel for it. There's always a white light. Sometimes we miss it. I want you to keep looking until you see it. Tell us what you're experiencing.
I'm just looking around.
Keep looking and feeling around till you find that white light. It'll have a beautiful energy to it.
Feel it.
Good. Where did you find that white light?
Heart.
In the heart. I want you to go into that white light. But before you do, I want to find out if there's any way that you've been affecting and her body and her energy centers. What's coming through? It's safe to talk about it.
It feels strange.
Give voice to it. What's happening? Have you been affecting in any way?
Yes.
Tell her about it. It's okay for this information to come through. You're only trying to help her. You wanted to protect her. What kind of effects have you been having on? Is there anything?
Positive.
In what way?
Guides. Guidance.
Guidance. And in what sense are you connected to?
Heart. Family.
Say that louder,
Family.
please.
Family and heart.
Family and heart? Okay. I'm just wondering what happened if you didn't go into the light after your own journey. That's where your evolution continues. She's an adult woman now. She's not a baby anymore. She's very competent. She's ready to live a full life. Just want to understand if your energies got connected in some way. Can you scan into that?
Okay.
How are you connected?
I'm attracted to her.
Are you causing anything to happen to her in her body or in her energy field?
Yes.
What is that? Can you please tell us?
Blocks.
Blocks. Okay. Well, I know that you want to help her out of love. Isn't that true? Do these blocks help in some way? Or might they be hindering her?
Hinder.
They hinder. Are you able to remove some of those blocks for her? She's an adult woman now. She's not a little baby who needs protection.
It's done.
It's done. Thank you. Is there anything you want to say to her from a place of love? Speak from your heart.
She's capable.
What else do you want her to know? You said she was your sister, and you saw her light. Is there anything else you want to know?
Not to doubt.
Say that louder, please.
Not to doubt.
Not to doubt. Good. How come?
Keeps her stuck.
Is there anything else you want to say about the lifetime you shared or anything about your own story?
Just feel like a longing. Like I miss her.
You miss her.
Like I want to hold her.
Give her a hug. Can you do that now? Send her your love so she can feel it.
She doesn't feel very positive.
It doesn't feel very positive.
It feels sad.
It feels sad.
It feels a little heavy.
Is there anything else you want her to know? Because we're going to ask you to go into that white light that's inside of you so your own evolution can continue. And often those souls that we're connected to, we see them again, not just on the other side in other dimensions, but sometimes in future lifetimes. That's why we all go into the white light that's inside of us after we finish a lifetime, so we can continue that journey, often together. Do you understand that?
I do.
You do. Is there anything else that's blocking your body? Anything else you detect before you go into that beautiful white light?
She needs more exercise.
She needs some exercise? What else?
Grounding.
And what kind of grounding would be good for her?
Nature.
In nature. Okay. And what allowed you to become connected to her as a baby?
Her energy.
Her energy. And what about that caused you to connect?
Wise.
She's wise. What else can you tell her?
Very loving.
Did anybody else connect to her energy? We want all her energy saved for her so she can do what she came here to do without any blockages.
I don't think so.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to say before you go into the light? Do you feel good about it? You can always see each other again, but once you follow the natural path.
I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay. Let us know once you've gone and disconnected and taken any symptoms, any effects on with you, okay?
Okay.
What's happening as you go?
You're moving.
Very good. Talk us through it. We're here with you.
I'm scared.
You don't have to be scared. You can stay connected for a little bit and just take a peek. Take a peek and see what's in that white light for you.
Just don't want to go alone.
We're here rooting you on, and you won't be alone in that space. Have a peek and see if there's somebody there to receive you.
I think so.
Who is it? I see you smiling.
Feels good.
Uh-huh. What happens next?
I don't know.
You feel ready to let go? You'll never be alone. That's not how things ever work. Good. What happens?
Feel content.
Very good. Were you able to fully disconnect from, take anything you were causing to her energy field, any blockages or anything else out of her body, out of her energy centers?
Yes.
Thank you so much. You're fully disconnected now?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's drift away from everything we were watching. May I speak to the subconscious, please?
Yes.
What were you showing today? What was that fog?
Need to be removed.
And has it been removed?
Yes.
Very good. And tell us more, please, about Laura. What was happening there?
Lost soul?
She was a lost soul, so it wasn't one of past lives?
No.
No. And has she successfully gone into the light?
Yes.
Thank you so much for what you've done today. Why did you bring here today?
To live her best life, get answers.
Why was it important for Laura to go at this point? Why did you surface that today?
Wasn't a good influence.
She said she was just trying to help, and she saw the wisdom of what caused that connection to be formed.
She has an attractive light.
But what allowed someone to connect to it? That doesn't just happen, right?
Connection.
They had a connection or something else?
Connection. Family connection.
A family connection. So Laura had said that they had been sisters. Is it important for to know more about that today?
Yes.
Can you please tell us about it?
Sisters.
What kind of relationship that they have?
Dependent.
Help understand that, please.
I feel like Laura depended on.
Was it connected in any way to the lifetime where she was hungry, or was that something else?
I think so.
Tell her about it, please.
It's like couldn't take care of Laura. It feels like she felt really bad, shame, guilty.
Okay. When we first started the session, she was in a void and she felt some of those things in her chest. Can you help her understand that?
She felt responsible.
And what happened in that lifetime? Why would a sister be responsible for another sister? What was happening?
Some type of instability.
Tell about her role in that lifetime.
She was a caretaker.
She was a caretaker. How old was she?
Young.
She was also young, huh? And what happened to the two girls?
I think starvation.
They both starved. Is that what you're saying?
Feels like it.
What else can you tell about that lifetime to help her in the very best way now to move forward with happiness in this lifetime?
She wants to take care of people.
What should she know about that?
It's not her fault.
What's not her fault? Can you help explain more deeply?
It's not her fault. If she shouldn't blame herself for the outcome.
Were things supposed to go in that lifetime the way they did? Meaning, was it written for some reason? Did their souls want to have that experience to learn, or could it have been prevented somehow?
Doesn't think it could have been prevented. Just feels like she tried her best.
She did her best.
And wasn't successful.
Okay.
And feels guilty.
Or is her soul trying to understand something through that experience? Why did it happen that way? Why did she choose such a difficult lifetime? Did she choose it?
Yes.
Can you please help her understand?
To experience it.
What was she hoping to get from that experience?
Strength.
And what about Laura? Did she sign on for that or not?
Yes.
So they had both asked for that experience in some degree.
Yes.
Has anything from that lifetime carried over into this lifetime for?
She wants to help others, people who are less confident, less sure, or mature. She wants to help them.
What do you want her to know about that?
She should only help when asked.
And why is that so important?
She would overexert her energy.
Okay. And what does that mean? What happens when she overexerts her energy?
She forgets about the other things she needs to focus on.
And what does she want to focus on in this life? What is her path to greatest good, greatest alignment?
She needs a new beginning.
Tell her about that, please. I think that's why she's here today, isn't it? She's trying to understand some things.
She needs a new beginning.
In what sense?
She needs to feel fulfillment.
And what will bring her fulfillment?
To help and make a difference.
And what are some pathways to that?
Music.
Tell her more about that music.
She likes music. It's good for her.
Help us understand that a little bit better, because number one on her list of questions today is about career, a path forward. She's not finding fulfillment doing her current job anymore.
It's not good.
What's not good?
The job.
The job. How come it's not a match for her?
It's not aligned.
What is aligned?
Being of service.
In what ways?
Making others feel good.
Well, she told me today that she loves creating a sanctuary out of a home.
That's good.
She loves decor and spaces.
That's good.
She said she can't see quitting her current job, though, without some kind of plan. She wants to transfer her skills to something and to keep building on top of what she's already accumulated in terms of skills and knowledge and abilities. What can you tell her about that?
She's on the right path in her thinking.
Is there any new information you can bring into the light from the subconscious or anywhere else?
Yes. She should focus on what she wants.
And what does she want? What is totally aligned with her soul? What is her soul purpose?
Service.
Is that what she came here to do?
Volunteer.
Tell her about that.
She's a volunteer.
In what sense?
She came here on her own free will.
Why is that important for her to know today?
Because she chose to be here.
She asked today about soul origin. Can you tell her a little bit more? Is that appropriate?
Pleiades.
And why did you want her to know that today?
She wants to know.
So she was curious?
Yes.
And why is today the day you decided to reveal a slice of that to her?
She's finally making the connection.
And why is it time now? Is that important, or it's just curiosity?
It's both important and a curiosity.
Okay. Well, we're here to help her in the very best way that we can. What can she know now that she's revealed that to herself?
There's more to the world than she can imagine.
And why is that revealed to her today?
Because she's more than what she thinks.
And what is she? What is she holding inside of her?
Very divine energy.
Good. What should she know about it for her greatest good?
She's in control.
Can you turn down the frequency in the room just a little bit? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Can I keep going? Okay. She wanted to know her purpose, her soul purpose. Can you tell her a little bit more about that? You said to be of service, but it sounds like there's a lot more to her.
Service, helping others, being an example to others. It's her purpose.
But she's told me today, she said, I'm here in this world where we need to have money and we need to have a job and we need to take care of our families and fulfill our needs. What do you want her to know about those two things together?
Path is already in motion.
Mm-hmm. And what is that path? Is it appropriate for some of that to be revealed today?
Yes.
Please tell her about it.
Feels like it will require a lot of work and dedication.
Is she ready to do some of that?
Yes and no.
Help her understand, please.
She's not motivated because she can't see it.
What can you show her?
I can show her the possibility.
So for her to drop anchor in it, so to speak, or can you please give voice to what you're showing her so she can remember it and recall it more easily? What's happening? Try to give voice to it.
Stuck.
Stuck. What's causing that?
I don't know.
Can I keep asking questions and we return to this one?
Yes.
And I'm going to ask your mind to try to step aside and trust that you will have all this information, whatever you allow through. It's yours. You're an essential part of you. You don't have to go anywhere. You're respected and loved. Any new information will not disturb you in any way. It's for the two of you to integrate together and find the right path forward that is safe and abundant and productive. Does that make sense?
Yes.
You'll have the recording to listen to anytime to really think about what came through, integrate it, and put it into place. Will you allow important information, especially new information, to come through today?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'll keep going if that's okay.
Yes.
Been seeing ones, 1, 11, 111, 1111, and today she arrived here at 1111 on the dot. What's going on there?
Trying to tell her to get ready.
For what?
Next chapter?
And is that message getting through to her?
No.
No. Okay. Well, you can tell her now in this space. I think she's ready to hear it.
It's new. It's a new phase.
In what way?
It's a new phase that she can be a part of.
Tell her a little bit more, please, and let that information come through. You have free will to choose whatever is good for you, but let the information come so you can decide. What's this new phase?
Positive phase.
In what way?
It's a fulfilling phase. It requires sacrifices.
What are the benefits of this phase? You said it sounds positive.
It is.
What can you tell her about it that she's ready to hear?
Be open to different possibilities.
Very good. Thank you.
She can research. She won't find it.
How come?
Because it will come.
Can you tell her a little bit more about it so she knows when it's arrived?
An opportunity or something.
Okay. So it's going to come knocking.
Feels like it.
And how will she know if it's the right thing for her?
Because she will want it.
She'll want it. Okay. And is it going to kind of fit neatly into what she's been thinking about, or?
No, I think so. I think so.
Okay.
May have to take risk.
Is there anything we haven't done yet today that can help prepare her for taking the right risk?
She needs to have clear mind.
Mm-hmm. What's the best way to get there?
She needs to meditate more.
What's blocking her from meditating?
Not making time for it. She will have to fit it in her schedule.
Can I shift gears a little bit, or is there anything more you want to say on those topics?
Can shift.
Thank you. You had talked about a lifetime today where Tammy and Laura had been very, very hungry. Has that affected her anyway in this lifetime?
Mm-hmm.
Tell her about that, please.
She doesn't realize when she overeats.
She told me today about her eating patterns. They sound quite healthy.
She is. She used to hide food as a child.
What was causing that?
She didn't want her parents to know.
And what did that lead to? How did she feel about that?
She felt like she had to do it in secret.
Is that one of the secrets that wanted to come through at the very beginning of the session?
I don't know.
What was that all about? Can you help bring it into the light?
She still does this behavior today, but she's more aware of it.
That sounds positive, that she's aware of it.
Yes.
Can you help her become aware of information that puts this habit to rest so she understands the true origin of it?
She's not hungry anymore. She has all the food she needs.
Mm-hmm. So has she seen enough from that lifetime, understood and put into place enough to release that symptom from this lifetime?
I think so.
If it's not 100% certain, what else can you show her or share with her to make it so?
It's also her mentality.
Tell her about it.
She gets discouraged easily.
What's at the root of that? What's causing it?
Feeling like she will fail and disappoint herself.
What's causing this? What's the root of that fear of failure, this life or another?
Both.
What's the true origin? Let's get to the root of it. It's the first time her soul experienced that fear of failure.
Being hungry.
And what was the context? What was happening?
There's no food.
What was the purpose for her to experience that?
It made her stronger. It made her able to withstand more.
Okay.
It served its purpose.
What was the ultimate purpose of that lifetime? Was there more to it?
To experience without.
But in this lifetime, it has an abundance of many good things, including food. Isn't that so?
Yes.
Can you release that mentality from her?
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing this?
Clear her subconscious thoughts.
Very good. Thank you so much. I know she's going to appreciate it.